Hi, so I'm recording a 30-minute game on chess.com. I've been trying to find a better time control because I wasn't happy with 1510. I'm not sure 30 is much better than 1510, but it feels better to begin with anyway, so let's give it a try and see what happens. I'm still following my opening lines right now. White should castle probably. Yeah, I've had that before and it's not as common as everything else, so I should probably think now. Let's see then. I think bishop to e7 is probably not good anymore, is it? Because he can take my knight. Take back, he takes the pawn. I think bishop to d6 can be played here too, if I'm not mistaken. Bishop to d6 blocks my light square bishop temporarily, because I'll castle, put my rook on e8. I want to try that. It's temporary, and I think there is a line that goes like that. So bishop to d6. Is that too terrible? Let's go for it. So one benefit of playing on chess.com is that I really like this focus mode that I have, and you just don't see the ratings, so I have no idea who I'm playing. It's probably good. So knight to d5, it's not a problem yet. I can probably castle. And d4, is that working for him? d4, probably not. I mean, it just looks like it's too early. Should I play h6 before castling? Nah, just castle. So unfortunately, he got me out of book pretty quickly with his pretty odd queen to e2. But I think things are going okay. So rook to e8, bishop back to f8, then d6, and I can complete my developments and look for a plan. It's d4, I'm not sure d4 can be, I mean, d4 will cost him his light square bishop, right? He does get to play bishop to g5 then. I can always bring my bishop back if needed. So let's keep doing this and see what happens. I am trying to play a bit quicker in the opening here, and without losing an advantage, of course. So you see, really want to play bishop to g5 now. I can play bishop to f8 and then h6, and he's probably going to play bishop to h4, right, for it to make sense. I mean, obviously bishop to e7 right now is not great. Okay, I need to talk less and think more. Could also play bishop to c5, I suppose. It's more aggressive. Bishop c5, bishop f8, bishop g5, h6, bishop h4. Maybe I just play h6 now, just to rule out that bishop there, because I don't like those lines, and there is no reason why I shouldn't play h6 now, even when I play it anyway after his bishop comes down. I'm gonna play h6 now. So I got a new microphone for this video. Hopefully it's working out well. Okay, so bishop to e3. That's a logical move developing. Probably going to d4 next. I can't go bishop c5 anymore, but I can go bishop to f8 and then d6. Let's do that. I might try win that bishop at some point. The white bishop, as far as I know, is pretty important for white in this position. So yeah, he goes and taking an eye on f7, which is weak. So I would like to take that bishop as soon as possible, and maybe it's possible now. Knight to a5. I should be getting that bishop. What's the downside? He made it easy for me by moving to b3. Is he gonna sacrifice? King takes. How's he following up? Not sure. Knight to a5, bishop to c4, I take. Bishop to d5, c6. I'm gonna play this. I know my own bishop's not developed yet, but I know that this white bishop's important in this kind of structure, so if I can grab it, I get a bishop pair. Could be some sort of advantage. Before he gets to play something like a3 and escape, you know? So he says he doesn't care, and okay. I can't just play d6. I don't have to take, and I can take if I wanted to, right? But d6 is probably better, and queen to e7, getting out of the open file. Why take? How about take the bishop and he takes? No, don't like that. If I play d6, does he get to escape with the bishop? I don't think so. I think d6 develops my bishop. Why would I even worry about anything else? Question is, do I take the bishop first? But I mean, I don't think I need to. But then he plays bishop to d5. C6 looks kind of rubbish because it weakens my dark squares too much. It might not even be an issue, but I kind of want to take that bishop first, really, and then play d6. Takes, bishop, pawn takes on e5. Knight takes on a8, pawn takes on f6. So I get, I'm gonna exchange up on that line, right? And I can always capture back with the queen here. And it's probably, I'm gonna take first, you know. I think that's fine. If he takes here, I just take the rook. And if he doesn't, if he moves the rook, alright, so he takes that way, I'm not sure about. So now d6, just defending that pawn, opening up my bishop. I'm just gonna play it because it just looks right. And I got in trouble in my last game with a pre-capture, but I think okay now, so he moves the rook to a central file. Very decent move. Obviously I think I need to move the queen because now he will just take, and my queen is in trouble. Queen e7 is my only move, right? I could also take now. If I take, is that pawn not hanging? And if I take, he takes with the bishop or with a knight. Takes with the bishop because otherwise he loses his pawn, right? Takes with the bishop. He's just really active but queen e7 is not too passive. I think this is an important position, so I should stop talking again and think. Let's see. So I'm thinking now takes and then queen e7 after that. Because he has to take with the bishop again. I think he does. Takes queen e7. What's the downside? Knight to d5. Happy to trade at knight. Oh, okay, so what about takes, bishop takes, queen to e7, bishop takes knight, queen takes bishop, knight to d5, attacking c7. I have to defend. My queen comes all the way back. Not sure about that. And then he defends his pawn with like knight to d2. I mean, I think queen to e7 now is just completely fine. I'm probably just gonna do that, and I don't know if I should have thought longer. I'm just gonna go for that now. Spend too much time in that position. I thought it was important, but I wasn't seeing any benefit of capturing. It just felt like white was too active. Okay, so if he takes with a pawn, he doesn't. So now he gives me the possibility. Now pawn takes on d4, and then knight takes. Pawn takes, bishop takes, knight takes. While he jumps to d5, I'm winning a pawn, right? Pawn takes, bishop takes, knight takes. If he takes with a knight, queen takes, I'm fine. If he plays knight d5, then okay, so pawn takes in d4, bishop takes, knight d5, queen d8, and I'm fine. I'm gonna go for that. So he's only spent 2 minutes, so he's playing a bit fast this 30-minute game, because I think he might be in trouble now unless I missed something. Maybe e5? No, okay, so knight takes. Knight takes, rook to e1 I didn't think of. But my bishop's there defending my queen, so it should be fine. Because I can just take the knight, he takes, and takes my queen, take. And rook to e1 at the end of the line. Bishop to e6, and I'm winning a pawn. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, I can't remove this, right? I'm not gonna get in trouble for that. Maybe d5 is better. Maybe he takes d5. I like my structure here, it's solid. Why would I play d5? That's what my first thoughts. Also, I have 18 minutes left. There is no increment. Don't mess around. I think that's a pawn, because my bishop's defending my queen. So rook to e1 shouldn't worry me. Or I should have checked that line before going into this. I don't really particularly want to take that knight. Yeah, he does that. So now I have to take, right? Can I play something like knight to g5? Is it worth doubling that pawn? Knight to g5. I don't want to take on c3 because he fixes his doubled pawns. I don't want to go to f6 because he will double my pawns, right? But will he? If he takes with the bishop first, I can take his queen. And after the exchanges there, I have to take with a pawn. If he takes with the bishop first and I take with the queen, he wins my rook, which is not good. I'm not sure there's any kind of Bobby Fischer sacrifices there. Not worth it. Again, I don't want to take the knight on c3, he fixes his pawns. So I don't really want to go to c5, doubles my pawns, not in such a nice place. Whereas here on g5, it'll be another trade of a piece. And I think I'm fine. Queen takes, rook takes, rook takes, bishop takes, rook to e8. I can even play knight back. I'm gonna play this. When you're recording this kind of video, it's always a bit of, like, you get a bit of paranoia. Is it recording or am I just playing, not in vain, but you know. Okay, so he wants to go about it that way. Again, I can't play queen there, so just take it with a pawn or take the queen first. If I take the queen first, I'll misplace his knight, right? Because he has to take back. He doesn't have a knight check anywhere, does he? So queen takes, rook takes, knight takes, and then take. And my bishop's still on f8. I'm not sure if there's any benefit to doing it that way. Is there? It doesn't make a difference. I do want to trade queens. And if I take the knight first, maybe you can play queen to h5 or something random, attacking my queen, and I have to trade my queen for 2 rooks, which is not pleasant. So I think I'm leaning towards taking the queen first, and when he takes with the rook, I take with the rook. Can he do something funky with a knight and escape? Because I can just escape with my own rook. He can take another pawn. Let's say queen takes, rook takes, knight takes on f7. Or, yeah, okay, knight takes to f7, I can escape with my rook. Let's just take the queen. I think I have an advantage. His structure on the right side, on the queen side, is pretty poor, and I'm up a pawn. That's why I want to trade queens, because there's been many a game where I've lost because I have an advantage, but he has a queen, and a queen with a knight, and you know, some funky stuff happens, and so eventually you lose in time pressure. Especially I am lower on time than he is. Okay, so now I have to take that knight, and I do have double pawns on the g file, but I think those are better than his double pawns. So I think black's plan should be to somehow advance now. He's attacking my rook, but I don't want to take now because that will give him the file. So I'm looking to develop my bishop and somewhere useful. f5, e6. e6 is not good because again he can probably take the file somehow. He can double up. But if I play bishop to f5, knight to d5, he's attacking that square. I'm not happy about that. What a bishop to d7. Ugh. That knight coming to d5 is annoying. It's more annoying than the knight going to e4, because then I can just play f6 hopefully. I'll be fine. Although he can sacrifice his bishop then. It's mighty annoying. Well, I can just play c5 first, right? And then f6. And then he has no sacrifices. So I think bishop to e6 here, just because I don't want the knight on d5. Because then c7 is weak, so I'm gonna do that. Now knight to e4, I was thinking f6, but that runs into bishop takes on f6. Whereas I take, he can take with check and win a rook, win the exchange. But that is 2 pieces. That's so that's 2 pieces for a rook and 2 pawns. Not entirely happy with that, and then that bishop's not comfortable. That's probably still winning, but can I not play c5? Because that pawn is defended on d6. I think I should be able to play c5. c5 and then f6. I'm gonna go for that. Eventually I can advance the pawn to d5 anyway, if I need to. Oh, I guess he can go back to c3 now. I didn't see that. How did I not see that? That's annoying. It's because that spot was taken by the knight, so I thought he would have to go back. Alright, so... oh, that's frustrating. So I need to defend my g5 pawn. f6. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Knight takes check. King to f7. Knight takes on e8. Rook takes. Two pieces for a rook and 2 pawns. And I have the bishop there. I'd rather not. Is there anything else? He's also attacking d6 now. What a pickle. Why don't we just give back the pawn and ignore it? So why am I so materialistic, right? Take your own pawn, because right now I'm just gonna play d5, and when you take the pawn I'm gonna play d6, and then if you take my bishop, you're gonna give me another central pawn. I'll say thank you very much, right? And my pawns are advancing, and I think that's probably better. I'm gonna go for that. So I was thinking straight away d4. I'm gonna do it. Another question is, if he takes my bishop here, is it better to take with the rook and bring another pawn to the center? Now he has 3 pawns on 1 here. Maybe it's he's gonna have that anyway. Right. So I get to save my bishop now, I think. Where do I want to move the bishop to? Maybe f5? Or what about d5? d5 is probably a bit better. That knight is short on squares. Okay, I think that this plays itself now. Hopefully I'm not missing something. I thought he should have taken the bishop. Maybe he saw something. I wasn't planning to take his bishop. I was planning, I don't know. Interesting point to look at that. So far 30 minutes definitely feels better than 15-10. That's probably because I'm winning. We'll see how it feels when I'm losing. But yeah, I want to play the slowest possible game that will most closely resemble the tournament games that I play, because due to time commitments I'm unable to play tournament games. I think they're the best way to improve your chess, together with studying. So yeah, I'm just trying to find some slow time controls. I tried to find an opponent in a different site, something even slower, but it was just taking too long. Again, time commitments. I can't wait around for an opponent too long, so I thought I'd jump on chess.com and try this out. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. He wants to trade rooks. I mean, that should be winning for me, right? The more we trade, the better it should be for me. That's what my idea is. I trade rooks, he takes with the bishop, and I play f6. He puts his knight back. I double his last set of pawns, and that should be completely winning. Same color bishops, but his structure is wrecked. And also, I don't have to trade the knight for the bishop, albeit I can. Now that has to be completely winning. I'm just gonna go for that endgame. Me starting a bit of endgame lately, this hasn't come up, but it just has to be good. f6, double his last set of pawns, and then just okay. So here, before I bring my king up and whatnot, do I play something like b5, because he might play a4. He plays a4. I mean, I don't care if he plays a4 anyway, because I can just play b5 anyway, because I think when he takes, I take. That's what I want to do. So I can let him play a5, it doesn't matter, right? If he plays b4, then b4, b5, b4, c4, b5. No, that can't be good, can it? Maybe it can. So maybe I should play b5. Maybe I should activate my bishop first. Bishop to d6, bishop to f4. I want to play b5 first. 8 minutes. There is no increment. I can't just take so many liberties as I am now. I need to play a bit faster, I think. Probably talk less again. Okay, so a3. What's your point? b4. I want to push anyway. And then with two connected pawns in the center, I should be winning. I want to bring my bishop out there, because this way, and g5 doesn't make sense. He can bring his pawns forward if he wants. My idea is bishop d6, bishop f4, bishop b1. I'm going to try that. And if he stops it, then I'll start bringing my king up. Is he allowing it? I think so. What are you saying? Bishop c1, you're losing a pawn. Bishop c1, b4. c4, he's losing a pawn. Okay, hopefully he'll resign soon, because it's starting to look hopeless for him. Yeah, so I'm thinking c4 here, and and I'm feeling good about myself. I know my king should be ideally in d5 right now, but you know, I thought winning an extra pawn doesn't harm anybody, does it? And it makes it easier actually. So if he plays b3, I can just take that pawn, right? My bishop's a bit out of play, but I can always bring him back via b2 and then run with my king. I can even play I can queen here if he plays b3, right? I can play d3 check. He has to go, oh, he can go king to d1. That's unfortunate. I thought you would have to go back to f1 for some reason. Alright, well, I can take that pawn now as well, but I think this one's better because then I can take a3 as well. What if I play check? He has to go to I'm thinking check and then take that pawn here and then bishop to e5. Check, king to d1, bishop takes, and then my bishop to e5, and I should be winning. Let's try that. Because if he plays anything else, I can play d2 and I completely win. So yeah, I'm gonna take here now. His king is completely boxed in. I have connected pass pawns, and now my king is gonna join attack and I win, and I have 6 minutes to accomplish this, which is plenty of time. Okay. So I guess I can speak a bit more now. This is going to be the first video actually where I'm going to try something new. I'm going to analyze it without a computer again, but a GM is going to join me and he's going to help me identify points where maybe I should have spent a bit more time, or if my analysis went wrong and that kind of thing. So I was thinking bishop to e5 anyway, because I don't mind trading that bishop, seeing it as I'm winning so well. Why would I want to let him activate his bishop? Activate it by going to d4, I mean. Because his pawns on his king side are extremely weak, so my king is just going to go eat those pawns up, and then my g pawn is going to queen, or my d pawn is going to queen. So if he had 3 pawns there, maybe I would consider this move a bit more, but as it stands, if he goes back to d2 now, I win another pawn, and yeah, I don't think he wants to do that. So he's going to allow this. Alright, well, this is completely won because my king is going to go up and eat that pawn. So I'm going to trade, and I'm going to come back here. I'm going to go here. It's an easy endgame. His king can never leave the guard of the d pawn. If he thinks otherwise, he's obviously not good at endgames, but it is completely lost for white. I don't even care, like, just go ahead, push your pawn and gobble time. I have spare tempos, get his king in Zugzwang. He goes e4, my pawn's gonna queen. It's time to resign white. Okay. Now, one of my pawns is gonna queen. I'm not even thinking right now anymore because it's just too easy. Not sure what he's trying, but maybe he'll learn something about endgames here. Because usually you try when there is some sort of chance. Maybe he hopes for stalemate somehow, but there is no stalemate here. I'm not even gonna give him any chance. I'm just gonna... Okay, here's the results. I gained some rating. That's nice since I lost some rating last time. And that's it. I will be back shortly with an analysis video, but this is the game. Thanks for watching if you have. Bye.